Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your November 2015 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, I will be either using the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue or the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. And then for all of the color cards, I will be pulling from the Angel Feather Oracle by Michelle Newton. So here you go. Hi there, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you for November 2015. Love, 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 love. Okay, so there's something going on around love, but this is love of all kinds. So don't just get hung up on romantic love. This is love of self. Okay, yeah. And they're saying people just don't seem to get it. If you don't have self-love, that's the thing that will hold you up from actually attracting in a love partner or even attracting in beautiful experiences. All right, so work on the self-love. That's the overall thing. At least that's what was coming up first. I'm keeping a very close eye on this guy outside my window. They're yet again doing lawn work. I don't know how many times can you do lawn work in a week, but anyway, he's going around with his little thing, and I'm like waiting for him to set up his little saw again and getting crazy with the noise. Anyway, the first card we have up for you is emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. So people have heard me mention, this is a perfect example, people have heard me mention things like noise. And some people will be like, God, why do you always mention it? Who cares? And other people will be like, oh my gosh, it's really distracting. Well, that's a level of sensitivity. Okay, I'm sensitive to noise. I'm sensitive to my neighbor walking across the floor. And it wakes me up at night. And, some of us are just have these heightened awarenesses, and it's not just about your consciousness. It's about like bright lights bothering you, or giving you a migraine, or like sound bothering you and keeping you up at night, or whatever. So the things that might, these emotional sensitivity, well, this ain't emotional sensitivity, but sensitivities in general is sort of coming up with this. So even if you are very, very open and very sensitive, it's a good thing. It may not always play out nicely in your day-to-day life, but it is definitely useful and it is needed. You're being called to duty at this time. Okay, the next card we have is Law of Attraction. It says relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. This is so amazing because I'm so glad this came up, because a lot of times when people come to me for a reading, they're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. Why isn't it happening? And they're trying to manifest things based on who they used to be, not who they are now. Okay, I once wanted to be on Broadway. I think it's time to let that go. It doesn't even appeal to me anymore. Do you know what I mean? We grow and we develop and our energy changes. So let this be a time and a month where you really stop and evaluate, well, where am I now? Maybe I once dreamed of a beach house, but there are a lot of hurricanes happening. God bless everybody. And I think it's the Carolinas, but mostly South Carolina. God bless you. Maybe that's changed your perspective a little bit. Maybe you're like, that doesn't feel safe for me. I don't know that I would feel stable there, knowing that the weather patterns are changing. And do you see what I'm saying? So that's like a very 3D example, I suppose, but that could also work on a very deep level as well. Maybe the kinds of love partners you were going after before are not who you want to be with now. Okay? So here we go. Notice that I'm having to take deep breaths. If you are watching these videos and you feel like you need to take deep breaths, it's because the energy is getting higher and higher. So just give yourself a chance to acclimate and breathe with me, if you will. All right, the next card is Vacuum Away Fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. So for some of you, this is going through a very difficult change of whatever kind, okay? And it might be kicking up a lot of fear and insecurities. So allow these angels to come in and to help vacuum that away, to heal your heart, to have a trusting heart, and to restore your faith even, that things are going to come together exactly as they need to, okay? So yeah, don't torture yourself by pushing. I know I did that. I did that around my move. I was pushing. I'm still pushing to get things settled with money around the move and stuff like that. And I just kind of let it go. I'm just stepping back. I'm like, karma takes care of things just fine. So I don't need to worry about it so much. And I encourage you to take a look at where you've been trying to control and push things that you think should be a certain way or should have a certain outcome that maybe isn't in your highest good. All right. So let all the expectations be vacuumed away with the fear. Okay. All right, so this final card we have before we get on to the color card is Be Willing to Forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. It seems like a trend, okay? Seems like something we're all having to work on. So again, they're pulling me back to the emotional sensitivity card here. And actually the Vacuum Away Fear and this card, they were kind of stuck together a little bit. So all these are really coming together like a family of a message, family of cards giving a message. So the sensitivity, being willing to forgive, you feel things a lot more deeply than most, maybe. Yeah, this is Raphael too. Oh, that's probably why they were stuck together. We got Raphael and Raphael. So let yourself be healed. And forgiveness is very powerful. And sometimes forgiving the other person isn't about letting them off the hook. It's about letting your heart take a break, take a breath, okay? If you're not happy with it, let it go. It's going to work itself out, okay? Okay, your color card is Violet Angel Feather. Okay, so Saint Germain energy, Zadkiel energy, transmitting the lower frequencies into the higher frequencies. Spiritual growth and peace. The angels are present to acknowledge that you have recently experienced an incident or event that has elevated your spirituality. And this is, again, just giving a punctuation mark on the whole message here. Transmute, okay? You're not who you used to be. The world is not how it used to be. And it's time to take anything that's hurt you, let it go, be willing to forgive, and let it go out of your existence so that you can be free and clear to bring new things in, okay? But it's not just about getting things. It's not just about that. It's about a whole new way of living. It's a whole new way of looking at every situation in your world. And it's asking you to come away from the surface. You hear me say that all the time, right? It's asking you to pull away from that a little bit, because life is more than just our day-to-day experiences. Okay, so there it is. Have a beautiful month, and of course, I love you. Take care.